There was a lot of people who recommended him and thought he was a great player. He just needed an opportunity. We had an opportunity, so we reached out to him. And that's basically what happened.
Awesome. And then, I mean, once he got here last year, you know, he hadn't played football since his sophomore year. Did you see a big learning curve for him, or did he kind of jump in right away and you know, get used to playing Division I football?
The learning curve for Lana was, you know, learning defense. You know, he'd been a tremendous running back, was to really learn what we're doing in defense. And you know, he's a hard worker and very passionate guy, and he started learning. You know, the other thing he did is he picked up special teams really fast. He's been a big contributor on special teams for us as well.
Yeah, and Helfrich said that he loves to run it around and hit things, but sometimes he needs to wrap up. Is that something he's improved over the past couple of weeks, wrapping up and tackling?
He could be better at that. I mean, he runs around, but he could be better at finishing. Yeah, thank you.
Talking with a lot of the members of this team, it feels like the main thing I've heard all season is that you guys have really great practices, and then come Saturday, something happens, and execution-wise, maybe you guys don't get the outcome that you want. Have you seen anything different from this year's team and why you haven't been able to execute on Saturdays and maybe other years past?
You know, what I see is you know, we've had some great practices. Today was fabulous. We've done a tremendous job there. And we haven't always executed consistently in games. And so there'll be series where we play really well. There'll be series where there's 10 guys doing the right thing, one guy out of position, the ball finds that one guy that's out of position. It's a big play.
Obviously, you're more focused on the linebackers, but D-line getting very depleted, this defense kind of getting very depleted. What do you think the state of this defense is going into these last two games?
Oh, we're excited for the opportunity. I mean, you know, the blessing of the season is you get to play a lot of games, and we're excited for the next couple opportunities. The next guys, you know, we're gonna have to step up and play. And injury's part of it. You know, this year is a lot different than other years, but at the same time, the next guys, whoever they are, have to step in, and we expect them to perform.
Did you ever think Johnny would come back when he got hurt at Washington State? Was it ever in your mind that he was going to?
No, Johnny Reagan is a miracle. If you don't believe in miracles, Johnny Reagan, that knee, his knee healing the way it did is a miracle. And if you talk to our doctors, I think they would all say the same thing. But we did not expect him back, and he's been working, and all of a sudden he reappears.
What's the impact that he brings to his defense and moving forward in these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, you know, I think the thing that Johnny's going to give us is some stability from the standpoint of someone that's very comfortable, that knows everything, that can kind of help guys out, especially with some of the combinations of guys we're playing now with the injuries and some of the depletions that we have. So Johnny's invaluable that way, and then, you know, he can make some plays. So excited that he's back. I mean, he's a little sore, a little rusty, but I think his performance will jump this game after playing the game last week and getting kind of back into it.
Was his being out for so long maybe a reason why there's lack of execution on Saturdays? It just seems young and there's inexperience, and having your most experienced linebacker off the field, just, hey, you need to be here on this play. Does that make an impact at all?
You know, I think if we had Johnny, it would help, but we can't pin it on that. I mean, it's every individual coaching player has been a little better. You know, and we've been better at times, but we haven't been consistent, and that's what we see on Saturdays.
There's been some talk about Mark Helfrich and his job security this year. How have you seen him react in these last few weeks? And obviously, you two have been around together for a while.
I'm not familiar with that. Coach, we've all been the same people, doing things the same way, giving everything we got every day, and that's what we've been doing. That's what we do.
With these last 2 games left, what would make this season a success in your eyes?
It's a success for us would be able to go out and play a complete game on offense and defense. Because if we do that, we will be successful, and everyone will be happy. So our goal is to go out and play a complete game, not play 2.5, 3 quarters, not play really well, but have 5 explosion plays because 5 guys are out of position, but to play a complete game, to finish the game, to tackle, and then to celebrate that.
Utah's got a new quarterback compared to last year. With him in the lineup, do they do anything differently, or is it really just kind of the same as last year?
No, I think Utah's offense is very similar to last year. They've got an excellent front, you know, as good as offensive line as you're going to see. excellent back, excellent skill guys, and a good solid scheme. They do a good job of controlling the ball. It's the same offense as a year ago.
This group these coaches have been really high on your freshman linebackers, the ones that are redshirting, the ones that are playing. Where are they at from week 1 until now? Where's the improvements?
Those young linebackers, I think, have improved a ton. You hear Troy's name the most because he's made the majority of the plays, the visible plays. But Lamar's done a tremendous job, in particular in special teams. Keith Sims done a tremendous job, especially in particular in special teams. So I think those young guys have done a nice job, and I think the future for those guys is really bright.
Coach, what do you say about Jimmy Swain and his energy on the field?
Oh, Jimmy's kind of matured throughout the season, and one of the nice things about Jimmy is he had a little experience, but he's learned a lot. So we've been able to play him. You've seen him play Sam, you've seen him play Mike, you've seen him play Will. He's been playing a lot of different positions, and he's starting to be consistent. He needs to continue to finish, but he's starting to be consistent, and we like where he is. We want a little more.